Dear friends, we are watching a whole series of extensive reviews on the ancient quarries of Mesopotamia. I want to say a few words to those who will be writing to me, and I can already see how eager you are to reach out. Yes, you're all lying. These are quarries from the 20th century. Yes, this is our modern technology. Yes, I'm showing something like this. Let's focus on 2 points right now. Why am I showing this in advance? First, pay close attention. These quarries officially date back to the 19th, 13th centuries. Attributed. Why? Because there are a lot of tombs there. The tombs are now half buried completely. Some things have been excavated. Somewhere, unfortunately, there were treasure hunters. You see, somewhere, just a little, because the archaeologists haven't reached these areas yet, they only described it that way. What can be called, they recorded it, and then they forgot about it. Or maybe they don't want to remember. That's the first point, because there are many examples of tombs like this everywhere. The second point, the strongest point of all, is precisely the underground quarries. In the underground parts, not where it has already collapsed. Roof, the so-called ceiling, vault, if you like this cave, they are open. And the real underground ones, where it's dark, where, without any electricity, soot or lighting, huge holes and labyrinths have been created, you walk to the horizon and you'll see all of this in different videos. But in one of those dark halls, just a sea of copies from the tomb, we discovered. There's a boy there, not a caretaker, but a shepherd. They sometimes walk around there, but someone is interested. Suddenly people stopped, they came here, but these aren't tourist spots. The edge of the earth in a village with 6 houses. You see, the quarries are huge, stretching to the horizon underground. I don't know how far these labyrinths go. He says, it's really interesting here. Now I'll show you. And he led us into this darkness. Luckily, there was lighting. It was working. And there we saw, under the quarries, the mass that hasn't been removed. Dust, chalk, not chalk, but it is very strong. Marble dust, it's white like chalk. You're all covered in it, but it's not chalk. It's just good, strong marble. This marble dust, this flour, I should say. And in the midst of this torment there, apparently they dug up once under quarries, despite the fact that this is an underground place, contain ancient arched structures. We couldn't go down there. We just lowered something. The 360 camera showed some fragments. Additional equipment is needed. Lighting should be lowered there. We need this camera to see what those holes are like. But the boy said that there are 17 rooms down there that were used. Well, apparently there are galleries. How often do they meet? How much more is still undiscovered? We don't know. But the unique fact is that ancient structures are located inside these quarries. For the umpteenth time, he talks about it, directly stating their ancientness. Therefore, take your hands off those who are apologists, who do not believe and do not understand that the ancients possessed high-tech methods of producing, in this case, stone. So look and enjoy. And please, after watching the video to the end, which is short, 10-15 minutes, only after that, write your comments, so you can at least get some idea. Friends, this is a collective understanding. I'm waiting for your recommendations, because in the spring we will go explore these amazing sites again. Now let's take a look.
We're going down to, I almost said the Holy of Holies. In one of the very important places for understanding the industry of the Stone Age, I am working on a large work, a large book, even, most likely, a series of books on the topic of the industry of the Stone Age. Right now, I've got the flashlight here, and it's extremely rare. Or rather, to be precise, this is actually the first time I'm going down into a site, a quarry-type site, because this isn't a structure, as you can see. This is essentially a quarry. Why do I say career type? Because our quarries then went through some kind of transformation all the time. Sometimes into necropolises, sometimes even into some structures, sometimes dams in them. That is, they made a reservoir, whatever. We are in the territory of Mesopotamia, so we can even take some pictures. Here it is really unclear what kind of traces are on the ceiling and above. they are very diverse. Between the Tigris and the Euphrates, here is the Turkish part of Mesopotamia. This is where we are. You can even take off your hat. It is already the November sun, the sultry Mesopotamian sun, which will soon be replaced by cold. In the Turkish part, a quarter of Mesopotamia, for those who don't know, is in Turkey. And if we can't visit Syria, or for example, where another 25% of Mesopotamia is, or Iraq, Iraq with confidence and safety, then at least we can feel secure visiting Turkey. Well, let's quietly go and take a look. Observe what's in front of us, what kind of phenomenon this is, because we have a corridor-like space here, a central passage. And what happens next? Here we go. All right, I'm turning on the light now.
Got it.
Here, let's shine a little light on this. Well, these are limestone masses. You can actually see how they were carved out. Here, a little closer. But this part, the thing is, they could have been carved out at any stage. But here, they didn't carve it out. They just chopped it down. So this material, you can see it right now that, by the way, the tool. I'll even get a little closer now. I'll bring it closer so you can see what kind of mark it leaves. So we have quite a variety of tool marks here. Okay, I came across it somewhere. Here it is up close. There. Do you see this? Here. So this is what the tool looks like. The thickness of this tool. That's how it should be done. Here, this tool is about the thickness of a finger. It's dark here and we have some marks. All right, let's go. But when it appeared, for example, they are also on the ceiling. They wanted to carve out the rooms or these blocks as if the block was carved out. It looks like they were cut out here, meaning that certain shapes were carved out. By the way, bones, a large tubular bone. Okay. Well, them. The walls and the ceiling. It's a really powerful structure. Not a structure, but an object. In terms of scale, and it seems they started digging it up relatively recently. It looks like it was heavily buried. Oh, well, there's still a lot to explore here, I want to say. It's really colorful here. It probably looks interesting in the chamber, right? Phew. I'm just going to climb in there. Oh, wow. Some really fascinating bones. Bones. And it's right under the ceiling. Are you going to climb in now? I'll light the way for you. I'll just take a quick look right up here. Just a moment. Right under the ceiling here. Okay. The ceiling is very even. It's aligned with these marks, but it's really even. It's carefully leveled. Why is the ceiling in the quarry leveled so carefully? Show the size so it can be seen. The thing is, it goes deeper in there. Yeah, be careful, watch your head so you don't bump them. It goes deeper in there. One day they'll dig it up. But the ceiling, it's just for this dust, which they might have used like cement, but it doesn't look like it. Still, what's the point of leveling it like that? Maybe later they could have adapted it as a room. Let's just go over there and see exactly what it is that we are looking at. Like this limestone? Oh, what an absolutely breathtaking and awe-inspiring view from the darkness. So, every time I look, it is indeed truly magnificent and spectacular. A candle. I light the way. We'll breathe in this dust. And you, Staloki, are we running? Do they really run like that? Right now, if you can just slow down here a bit. I want to get a panoramic view so that the sizes of these quarries are clear. This quarry, or rather its branching parts that go in all directions. Well, here you can really approach the lines in this particular area and take your time to fully observe the intricate details. Very complex tools, but here, Either they were cutting thin ones or something very thin, or something like this that goes in segments has been done. And here it's the same, meaning they still separated the blocks. So which way should we go? It seems interesting everywhere, right? You can't climb everywhere. Wow! Ah, there's the next cave. Well, you can show it, highlight it. The air pulls in there, pulling in this dust. You can see how the dust is being pulled in, because there's an entrance there. Watch your step. Watch your step. Let me hold it for a bit. Okay? Well, here come the kids. It's good that it's clear. I'll just try to turn off the light for the moment, at least for now. Let it stay in its own natural form like this right now. Uh-huh. And we are now moving towards the cave. No, we definitely need the light. We can't do without light. It doesn't feel like this is a room either. Not just the quarry itself. I have this kind of impression. Uh-huh. And here the blocks were even cut up at the top. There they are. Somewhere everything was still cut into blocks. What a beauty. Wow. The radial pattern is very interesting. On the ceiling here, yes. Should I give it the camera? Let's try it somehow. I'll shine the light on the ceiling. The quality might not be important, but let's try to film it. You can see it, right? Can you see this radial pattern of the marks in the camera? Like this from one to another. It's similar here too. I'm standing very large, just so you can understand the size of the object. And there's also a radial pattern of these marks on the ceiling. Well, actually, it's a different type of tool. We encountered one variety of tool, and now another new type of tool is currently being discovered at the moment. For now. However, it's very big, extremely remarkable. The size of this quarry is very large in itself. And now I've stepped out into the light of day. And why the light? Oh, that's the echo. There must be a stunning view over there. I don't know how it looks, but these chunks have fallen. They fell from above because at one time this was designed. Well, I want to say these are our tracks. The sectional nature of the lines. Now I can take it like this. These are the tracks we're very well accustomed to. Here's the specific sectional nature of the lines in the quarry. There is a clear shaft which is clearly visible at the top. It's a very large room. I want to show more of the sizes, and I want to explain, not so much explain, but for us to realize. It really resembles the Yanshan quarry. It's all up on the ceiling there too. The views are stunning, to be honest. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't capture all this bulkiness. But we have these pillars left. There are a lot of these pillars. Now I'm going to turn on the flashlight and start illuminating them. There are a lot of such pillars. Oh, here are our classic big tracks. Straight lines. We can even start filming from there for now. I'm just going to walk around now to show the size of this quarry. Magnificent. You can move over here to me. What a beauty. The influence and impact of such underground spaces is definitely extremely powerful and significant. Let's turn around and take a moment to appreciate the wonderful scenery and see what beauty is behind us. What a beauty. What a scale. What a volume. All of this, right? Very beautiful. And now I want to zoom in a bit and show you. These are all the quarries that we are studying in Mesopotamia. Very clearly segmented lines, horizontal, and a continuous slope, completely large inclined surfaces. Quite synchronized, but they tell me no, they are not synchronized. The thing is, in the rota, for example, it's the same. Rotary combines work on it, and they have even less synchronization of these lines. It feels like, oh dear, why are you shaking the camera so much today? Don't worry so much. It seems like I found one-on-one here. I found a line on a line, or it continued. But overall, this whole structure is very bulky in its design. It's cumbersome and unwieldy. Let's go a bit more further and take a look, and let us see what we find. Impressive and powerful. Oh wow, it looks like there are excavations here. And here the young man is talking about the excavations. Let's go see what kind of excavations they are. Was there a burial, or what did they find here? Ira, this is incredible. This is an arch. Do you see this too? Hold the flashlight, I'll try to see something. This is incredible. The man will tell that he has seen all sorts of things there. Yes. This is our club. Oh, I know that this is a club. So what did the young man say? Here. Yes, Sasha, the guide is here. Kids come up and just tell you, I need the shadow not to block it. I'm actually scared to stand on the edge because it's a dangerous thing. Let's shine a little light over there. No, you don't need to hold me, just shine the light. Here. You still can't hold me back. There, it was perfect. Here. From here. All right. Stop like this. Yes. There we can clearly see the arch shape. Huge. He says it continues further on. Now you need to shine the light from over here for me. Go around because it continues. So this is... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It needs to be like this. Over there. There. There it is. Those are the arch shapes. There are 17 galleries. Well, this room was all made. There are 17 galleries, the young man says, and he doesn't seem to be making it up. There they continue. It's incredible. Another one that is accordingly the floors. There goes another whole floor of already arranged rooms. We're going to lower the 360 camera down there now. Check it out on the YouTube channel, Forgotten Ruins Friends, because, well, these are already blocks, these are already rooms. We'll film whatever we can because, of course, the camera won't capture everything, but at least it will catch something, and it will be clear. Stay tuned for more.